Washington. As Donald Trump listened intently in courtroom, federal appeals court judges in Washington expressed deep skepticism Tuesday that the former president is immune from prosecution on charges he plotted to overturn 2020 election results. The three-judge panel, two appointed by President Joe Biden, also questioned whether they had authority to consider appeal at this point in case, raising possibility that Trump's appeal could be ignored on more procedural grounds. During lengthy arguments, the justices repeatedly pressed Trump's lawyer to defend claims that Trump was protected from criminal charges for actions that Trump said were within the scope of his official duties as president. That argument was rejected last month by lower court judge overseeing case against Trump, and appellate justices suggested in their questions that they, too, were skeptical that founding fathers envisioned absolute immunity for presidents after leaving office. I think it's paradoxical say that his constitutional duty see it that the laws are faithfully executed allowed him violate the criminal law, said Judge Karen LeCraft Henderson, an appointee of former President George H.W. The outcome could have huge ramifications for both landmark criminal case against Trump and the broader, legally untested question of whether a former president can be tried for actions he took in White House. It would also set stage for further appeals to the U.S. Supreme Court, which rejected review request last month but may step in later. A quick decision is vital for private attorney Jack Smith and his team, who want to try the case, which has been paused due to appeal, before the November election. But in addition asking for the case to be dismissed, Trump's lawyers also hope take advantage of a drawn-out appeals process that could delay the trial from its scheduled March 4 start date, underscoring his importance to both parties. Trump, who is running the 2024 Republican presidential primaries, participated in Tuesday's arguments even though the Iowa caucuses are just a week away and defendants are not required to appear person for such hearings. Appearing court in Washington for first time since his trial August, Trump sat at the defense table, watched situation closely, occasionally took notes and met with his lawyers. His appearance and subsequent comments underlined a broader effort to portray himself as the victim of a justice system he claimed was politicized. While there is no evidence that Biden had any influence on the case, Trump's argument could resonate with Republican voters in Iowa as they prepare to begin the presidential nominating process. This artist sketch shows former President Donald Trump, seated right, as his attorney, D. John Sauer, stands at the federal courthouse in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, Jan. 9, 2024. It depicts him standing in front of the Court of Appeals, listening to his speech. After the hearing, Trump spoke to reporters at the Waldorf